Hey guys, we have a head and shoulders pattern forming on the Germany 30 here, right here, and I want to show you how that works. Okay, first of all, number one, we've got a double top up here. Double top, and as you can see, let me get that out of the way. As you can see, if I draw a line right here, and you measure from here all the way to the top of the double top, 8, 7, 4, 2. Let's go 8, 7, 4, 2. 8, 7, 4, 2. Well, close enough. And this is called a measured move. Okay, you measure from the top of the double top down to the bottom where the support is. You can also do this on a head and shoulders pattern. What a measured move is you measure the top, and wherever it's been is usually where it goes. Let's look at a past one. You see this trend line right here? You see this inverted head and shoulders right here? Here, this is called the neckline, all right? And if you measure from here to here, you got like 17,489. Up here, I'm going to go 17,423, about the same distance. And as you can see, from here to here is about the same distance as from here to here. But guess what? Your trade ends here because now a new pattern forms, the new head and shoulders, you see. And one of the great things about this is I'm looking at it kind of on the weekly. That's where I spotted it, on the weekly. So here's how to trade it. It's not a trade to take for today. Where am I at here? There we go. It's not a trade today to take for today, but there's two ways to do it, and I'm going to show you. Where's my, let me get my line here. Number one, here is a, I just scrolled in. See, there's my thing. I scrolled in here. Number one, you can draw a trend line right across the bottom of the middle of the head and shoulders pattern right here. Here's your shoulder number one, shoulder number two, shoulder number one, head, and shoulder number two. Here is the support. If price drops below this support and closes below there, to me that's indicating I want to look for short opportunities for like the next 1,000 pips or whatever. I'm going to measure the top. 19,111. Now I'm going to measure down. 19. Close enough. 979, that's our profit target. Close enough. Okay, so from here to here is about the same distance as from here to here. That's my, let's go look at it now. Let's rewind it and see if it coincides with any support or resistance, you know. Let's see. Okay, it does coincide with a minor resistance area right here that was broken, you know, but that's really not significant. Okay, now how long is this trade good for? Well, it's good until it lasts. Right now there's not even a trade. Don't even try to enter it yet. Not until it breaks below 11,691 right here. And closes. You've got to let it close. Got to let it close below the line. If it touches the line and you try to go short, you're going to be a not a happy camper, most likely, because it may touch here a time or two before it closes. You know, so if the weekly closes below here, fine. If the daily closes below there, fine. That's fine too. I wouldn't go anything below the daily. You might watch it on the hourly, but I can't do anything on the hourly. It's just too much noise. So we're looking on daily and weekly. How long is a trade good for? Who knows? I mean, it could drop 1,000 points in a day. It could drop 1,000 points over the course of 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know, a month, 6 months. We don't know. But there it is. There's a head and shoulders. It's not formed yet. It looks like it's forming. If it closes below here, again, if it closes below here, that is an indication that I want to look at selling opportunities for the Germany 30. Can you use this with binaries? Yeah, you can use them with weekly binaries. Pretty easy. However, it might be next week before they get down here. The reason that I'm bringing this up today is because I spotted it, and there's some wonky stuff going on in the market this last week that I did not particularly care for. Yeah, so let's take a look at it. Now, as we go along, I'm getting more overly bearish on the market. That's only due to the fact that the markets are not adding up. All right, look at the Dow Jones 30 here. I mean, the Dow 30. You see, since 2009, we've had just a huge bull run. We got a correction here, but no major correction. Nothing like this. Nothing like 2008. I'm waiting on that to come. I don't know if it's going to come here, or if it's going to come here, or if it's going to come all the way, I don't know if the Dow's going to climb to, 40,000 before it drops. But when it does drop, this is the way that it's going to happen. I'm going to go back to the Germany 30 here. It's going to follow some type of technical pattern, such as a trend line break or whatever, maybe a head and shoulders. Germany's showing a head and shoulders right now. Now these are the calm periods before the storm. Now I may be wrong. We may not have a correction within the next year, but I'm looking for one. So there you go. I'm looking to short the Germany 30 sometime between now and sometime over the next year. The only thing that I'm waiting on is I'm waiting for this weekly bar to close below this line right here. Where would my stop loss be? Well, it would be, I'm not going to use a stop. I'm trading with a binary. I'm going to trade a weekly when I do it. But here's your line in the sand, 11691. The reason I'm not trading with a stop is because you don't have to with binaries, like with Nadex. I would trade this with Cantor Exchange, but they don't have Germany 30. So, I don't have to use a stop because price can go beyond where my quote-unquote stop is, come back, and I will still be in my trade. So there you go, guys. All right, thank you. Be sure to stop back by next week to see the next strat.